we exist in a patriarchal culture worldwide. So when it comes to worldwide, I mean all countries on the planet. All countries on the planet are housed in the grander culture of patriarchy. Now, when it comes to patriarchy, we have to understand that it is a, masculine culture. And when it comes to masculine, as I was talking about in a previous video, if we look at the forms of masculinity, the way that it's expressed in physicality, we see that the male form or the masculine form is extroverted, right? Everything about the masculine form is built for, let's say, becoming astute in the physical realm. So when we look at patriarchy, and as I said before, patriarchy was, the results of patriarchy are women and children are subjugated, but men are subjugated first. They are the target of patriarchy. I know people might hear me say that and be like, what are you talking about? Yes, so patriarchy is the rule of men. It is the control of men. You understand? And I go into this in another video, which I'll post. So go ahead and watch that video. But I really sum it up as, the starts of patriarchy, I believe, is rooted in the unitization of the productivity, the physical labor of men. So this is the root of patriarchy. The physical labor of men is one of the most precious resources on the planet and one of the most plentiful. And this resource is renewable, right? Now, in the video, I also talk about why this is a problem for humanity, for human beings. Because while the human being is exploited, the entities exploiting the human being don't seem to understand the effects of doing so. You understand? Because it's like looking at it like this. It's like a human being is a infinitely unbounded being because of the beingness that is inherent in the human being. So when we take the human being that is male and we say that the human being's only value is what he can physically do and what he can produce, then we are reducing, well, you can't reduce a human being, but what you're doing is, as far as the culture that you're building is concerned, you're reducing something that's infinite down to something that is finite. And the problem with that is you discount this whole infinite aspect of the human being. And so when you do that, you have unintended effects, is what my theory is. Now, back to my original topic here, when it comes to us living in patriarchy, I feel like that side note really brings more clarity to the situation that we're all living in. Now, I have a manifold mind about things, so that is one theory, but I have others. I'll save that. Maybe I'll write a book and put it in there. But when it comes to patriarchy, it's very important that we understand that we actually exist in a patriarchy, and that the patriarchy is set up to extract the productivity of men. And it's basically designed to farm men. It is a masculinity farm. You understand? Period, point blank. Now, and I say that it is because historically it has been. If we go back and we, root through history, it is the man that is doing all the labor. He's building all the buildings. He's, going out to war, and he's conquering lands and things of this nature. And so this is what's so dangerous about patriarchy for men, is that patriarchy was designed by men for men. You understand? And when we have, and not only that, because it's designed by men for men, as time goes on, men are clocking the effects, let's say, of patriarchy. So they're analyzing the data on it.